It's Saturday night and approaching 10:30 and back, continue to building the Megapolis City. Yesterday finished back 10, so we're gonna start with back 11 today. So can't wait, and it's Saturday, but it's already approaching 10:30. So let's see how much I can get through today. So I'm not expecting to finish building it today, but let's see how much I can progress. And I've like resort all the bags to the bigger box just before I set up the equipment and stuff. So I don't have to, suddenly go up and grab the rest of the box and come back down and build it. So back 11, we'll move the main build that I already finished aside first, just to continue to focus in what we're building today. So back 11, spread it out. To be honest, I want to start earlier rather than 10:30, but it seems like in the neighborhood there was an event and there was like super loud fireworks. So if I started filming earlier, then it will pick up all those noises, and it will be a headache for me to edit out the audio. Or maybe I can't even edit out the audio and mix it. It's a very complicated process in the end, because it's supposed to be very simple, capturing me spending time on building Lego or doing other Lego stuff. Oops. Luckily, this piece didn't drop onto the floor. So yeah, so far have some very interesting parts throughout the build, and today we continue to build the base on the central part of the build. So let's see how it goes. So make sure that I'm facing the right way. Let's spread out the pieces so it makes it easier to find. I might just need to move the other instruction booklet aside, so just have better spacing. Otherwise I keep hitting that and it doesn't do me any good because I get irritated. But it's a bigger bag compared to some other bags, but because it's with bigger parts, so I don't anticipate it to be quite long, maybe 10 up to 10 minutes or 15 minutes to finish this bag. Yeah, so it's Saturday, but I don't have any intention to push the limit to finish more today. We'll just see how it goes, because tomorrow I do plan to return to football. So if I don't have enough sleep playing football, it's something quite dangerous. Not that you're gonna collapse or something. It just you lose the concentration, and you might lose the tension of the muscle in one change of direction, and it might cause some unwanted injuries, which I don't want any injuries, because if I have any injuries like last time, concussion and big cut on the ear, you know, it, I mean, first, a day or two off work, going to doctor, it's still funded, but it still costs some money, and then the time that I can't sleep on one side. Even now, it's still a bit sore, so I still kind of sleep only one side. That kind of decrease the quality of my sleep. But yeah, in general, I don't want to get injured. It will have an impact on everything else that I do daily, and it will also impact me having time, building Lego. Given that I have a few big sets that I want to build in the next 2 weeks, and if I, take rest, I might have to. Oh, unfortunately, the lights die on me. Sometimes like this kind of things happen. I wonder why it dies though. Must be the battery. Okay, now it's back. The light is back, so I can carry on. Anyway, this kind of things happen, but yeah, I don't want to be injured, and kind of I do have a schedule. Not that it's a deadline, but some of the new sets, I rather how should I put it? Uh, yeah, I rather get it done quickly just because it will reach more audience. Even though you know I've been mentioning, hey, it's not like trying to chase something, but I don't want to kill my channel, right? Because it started in like 2019, and there's ups and downs. I'm not saying that it's been blowing up, but I wouldn't say it's doing bad. In fact, the shorts are doing quite well. So and from time to time, there's some you know popular videos as well. So I don't want to lose the momentum. Just try to be consistent, not trying really hard to blow up or something, but just be consistent and keeping as it is. So it's kind of important for me to have something that will reach the right audience. But anyway, in terms of building this, there's not much surprise here just because we're building base. It's going to be quite similar of what we did. So we do have a sticker. For me, I don't really care of barnacle, but that's going to be a slicker, not slicker, stickers that has the barnacle reference. Because I'm not really into robot and stuff, so not necessarily my thing, but I know lots of people um, really interested in Lego barnacles. Anyway, just sometimes it's really hard to buy stickers in the evening. If it's like very shiny under the sunlight, it's a lot easier to find the right position. But anyway, then we've got some plantation this here. Still not seeing what's gonna look like, so I think it's gonna be quite similar to like what I've already built. It's like, oh, I can't see, and then suddenly there's some like nice surprises. Hopefully, it does turn out that way. Usually, it turns out that way, so that's good. And some different bricks here and there just to I think build up the foundation of what we're going to build next. And just need to focus on the instructions so I don't misalign like yesterday. That I think I could have finished this back yesterday if I didn't make the mistake last night. Uh, but well, and I don't know if I'm really feeling hungry, but somehow I'm feeling really hungry right now. Pretty sure I only have a pretty meaty dinner, so I don't think I need more food. But the feeling that craving something in the evening. That's why like going to bed early is way better because you kind of get into the moment or the condition to be, yeah, I'm about to get sleep, and once you fall asleep, then you don't end up in a situation where I think it's not really the body feel like hungry. It's more like, I think it's just more like habit or a mental thing that my brain is telling me that I crave some kind of snacks or something like that. But yeah, that's why going to sleep earlier will lead to a healthier lifestyle. Anyway, not moving as far as I want, but well, if it is slow, then I'll just have to do it slowly. Yeah, I think still I just checked when I saw that there's like 28 bags. Well, but most of them are really small, so um, we'll see how it goes. If I only able to progress 5 a day, then it will be quite a while before I finish reading this. Maybe over 5 days, maybe 6 days, and won't get the review out until next weekend, which would be not ideal. And at the same time, then in between, I probably will take some time to watch TV and do some other stuff. Yeah. So hopefully, I can finish it in the next 2 or 3 days. But now, these are big pieces that it's quite easy. Unfortunately, there's some damages on the set. It's happened really frequently nowadays. Like even I order the parts from Pick a Brick. There's some cheap and thing like, for this set, yes, the corner is gone, but once it put it together, you don't really notice it. Um, but yeah, that I don't. Is it a quality issue? I don't know. Hey, it's hard to tell. And so so funny. Like you got the Bionicle reference, and then you put this on top, and then you're not going to see anything. So what's the point? What's the point? Like some of the reference stuff that is easily removed, but this one is not like an easily removed one. It's like completely connect to the pieces below. So why? Oops, I missed 2 pieces. I knew that I would make mistake, but well. Anyway, yeah. So often, they add stuff to it, but suddenly, you're just not able to see those. Well, unless you take the whole thing apart and you can see what's below. But anyway, let's just speed up and continue doing. And I'm feeling really hungry right now. I might need to grab some food. Still very straightforward here. I'm gonna finish this particular bag pretty soon and move on to the next one. And hopefully progress. I don't think I can progress. It's already like 10:34. We'll see how it goes. And I should stop repeating. Talk about whether I can finish or not, because this is not interesting at all, right? But at the same time, building base like this, unless there's something completely new or different, that there's nothing new to talk about here. It's very simple. So you just need to focus and get this finished. And because it's not many small pieces, it's fairly straightforward. I wonder, is it connected this side? I don't know. Once I finish, then I will and this kind of pieces is building some like cardboard kind of paper box container. Like this is how LEGO usually do it. I think the first time I see this style is from the Ghostbuster headquarters, and since then I see a lot. But do I see it really an open cardboard box? No, I don't. I don't think so. So, yeah, it really depends on how you see things. And yeah. Maybe I should start sing a few songs, but if I sing the whole song, then I will get copyright claim, because some of the time, I just got nothing to say. Because like if you're building something like really simple and straightforward, there's not much to talk about, to be honest. Is it a gas can? I think so. Hard to tell what this is. I think it's a gas can, some kind of. So it's a fire hazard. Anyway, so bag 11 done, and then now we move on to bag 12. It's really small, so this one probably takes even shorter time to finish. So originally the white box has up to bag 13, and then the 14 is in the main box. And so many times I struggle to open the Lego packaging. I wonder when it becomes paper bags, will I still run the same problem? I don't know. Maybe I should go um, buy some 2024 sets and see if I get paper bag or still plastic bags. The good news is the new 2024 sets finally uh, turning up in the local stores. So at some point, if there's a good deal and within the monthly budget, then I can probably go and buy some of the smaller sets that I want. There are a couple of cool sets this year from mostly, believe it or not, it's Lego Friends, a couple of friend sets that I want, a couple of dream sets that I want, um, also City as well. But if I look at the number of sets that I really want, it's actually significantly lower compared to last year, because I think last year there were some really a lot more small sets. I think also to do with the elements, um, some of the theme as well. So this time, in City mostly it's just police and firefighters again. Um, since there's no new parts particularly that I'm interested, that's why the less sets that I want. But one year there were lots of animal theme or jungle theme, or even just normal city theme that is not police and things. And of course, last year, like Friends, kind of have a revamp, and kind of the lots of awesome set from the Friends theme. That's contribute to wanting a lot more stuff. But yeah, this year it's less superhero stuff as well. So usually we want to get all this superhero stuff. But yeah, I think of course the lots of movies and shows delay, right? So you don't get as much sense. Like I think the worst year is the year with all the Avengers movies and things. But nowadays not much going on. So that's good. I mean, I do want the Spider-Man, the Sandman final battle one, but the set itself, just okay, quite it's okay. The set itself, I really just want. It's quite. I mean, it's not expensive, but in terms of the price, right? Like without discount, it's $18, but most shops selling like $70 to $72. And the only minifigures that is new is the Lisa minifigure, but the Lisa minifigure, I mean, it looks good, but I think it could be better. And the Sandman is brick built. I mean, it makes sense. The Sandman is huge, and he appears in his huge form during the movie, right? So it's all makes sense, but I have more restrictive spending this year, so can't just there's a 15 or 20% discount, just grab it. So have to there's some other sets that I want. There's some other set released last year that are big and expensive that it all has an impact. So I have to choose very carefully. Not everything on my wish list I will able to purchase, unless of course there's some luck going and win some lottery or something like that, right? Other than that, it's no chance. Or I think I've been trying to sell some of my Lego sets, but unfortunately, as I mentioned, every week is extremely difficult um, to sell Lego. Not even like making a huge profit, but not losing significant amount of money. Basically, even at least at retail or the price that I purchase, nobody cares unless I make it like 50% less than the price that I spend, right? I'm not trying to get rid of stuff. I'm trying to sell some stuff to fund my other purchase, right? So really can't, go too low on the price that I'm selling, because I'm not desperate in terms of needing money or getting rid of things, right? So yeah, so far I think we're just building the 4. I still can't see what I'm building right now, but because this bag number 12 doesn't have much stuff going on, so not many bricks. So we are about to finish this particular bag here. Just need to double check that I didn't miss anything. I've been missing lots of stuff, so it will slow me down significantly. So just need to double check that I didn't miss anything. I mean, sometimes just unavoidable because not 100% focused in building stuff and the things that I'm thinking right now. What I'm thinking? Well, I'm thinking about um, what's gonna happen tomorrow. The other thing that I'm actually thinking, like, when I can book the GP to actually check out some of the injury that I sustained. Like, it was just a cut and bruise from last October. It was all good until recently it start to swollen up. Like, I mean, it's been so long, so I'm not sure exactly what happened, but I need to find a time uh, that makes sense to go have a checkup. But I think rather than finding time, I should just see maybe go to emergency at some point in case it gets too serious. But yeah, lots of things happening that normally would have happened 20 years ago, but that's what happened when you start aging. Then lots of problems coming out. Hopefully, I'm still healthy enough to able to continue to enjoy stuff that I enjoy. Otherwise, I don't know what's gonna happen, right? Even though, hey, people say, hey, you need to stay positive, stay happy. But when you're saying it, it's extremely easy to say something, right? But when you need to actually stay positive, it's actually pretty hard. Oh, actually, I think this element is new. This is pretty cool. I think it's going to be very useful. Will I want to buy lots of them? Well, again, there's always the idea, oh yeah, I can use this to lots of usefulness, but I don't really have a plan on, hey, what do I want to create, right? Then you end up buying lots of pieces that I don't use, and I don't have a good sorting setup to store my bricks individually. So it's always just stuck in the original like plastic bag packaging, just stuck there and never been used. Yeah, so sometimes this happen, right? It's just, hey, this is a nice piece. I want to have multiple so I can make things in the future, but actually you don't use it. You don't really have plan to use it. So, and it's not cheap, right? Even though it may be like few, maybe 20 or 30 cents, or maybe $1 or something like that. If you buy 10, that's $10. It's not like expensive, but it all adds up. Interesting how this part is not a fully connected part, but it's a separate segment. I think to allow you to kind of customize the build a lot more. But because they always use one of the blue Technic pin and also the black Technic pin, sometimes when you pull it off, it doesn't pull off the way that you want. But anyway, moving to back 13 now. Only 10:45. So we'll see how it goes. We have another minifigure here. Oh, let's see. Well, I don't see the character's name here, but it doesn't have any new minifigure elements. So it's a more generic minifigure. but has its own character's name. So a lot of Monkey Kid's characters are like this. They don't have unique minifigure parts. Sometimes they do have some rare minifigure parts, but you know whether the parts is rare or not, like this, it's up to you. But this is just a typical shredding minifigure head, and you get the Asian pop star style hairstyle. So it kind of introduced last year with the BTS set, but it's not rare. The star appeared in lots of sets, so you'll get a lot of them. So the next sticker is 69 or 69. 69. Okay, it's the clear style one. 69. Pretty much is a fragile label. I don't know what's this gonna be. Just need to make sure that I line up properly. It's really hard to line up in the evening. I need to see if I can change my schedule a bit, because building stuff in the evening sometimes it's not the most optimal way. And I haven't checked the phone storage today. Damn. Maybe after this, I might need to go check if there's still space on phone. Otherwise, I end up in a situation that happened a few weeks ago. Anyway, so this is a Panda Express. So this guy is delivering food. There's some steam buns on top. So it's a food delivery guy. Surely he's not working for Uber. Even that, the logo is a Panda Express. Funny enough, there's a what's that? There's a food delivery service called Panda Express in New Zealand here, so it's actually quite funny. There's a huge backpack that he needs to carry, so poor guy. And you also need to hold a bowl of noodle. So the printed noodle piece, it's new this year. First encountered from the Chinese New Year set that I just built a week ago. And he also has a phone. The thing with the noodle in the bowl is it's not secure, so oops, see, it will just pops up. So you need to take extra care when transporting this minifigure. I'm just gonna let him stand somewhere so it doesn't fall down. Otherwise, all the pieces will just fall down. So here another crate, but this time I don't think it's food this time. So I'm gonna find the crate piece so I can apply the stickers again. So this time it's sticker 28. It's another panda eyes design. I wonder what it's gonna be. Oops. No shaky hands. And there's a sunny side up 8 inside. Maybe it's another food packaging, but the only thing different is this one is actually a drone. So it has a propeller on top, so it will self-deliver to the person who orders the food, right? This is actually pretty cool. And they give you this clear pieces to makes it appear to be flying. It's like this. There's some nice touch, I would say. So it's kind of not secure in the part of the build. It just lets you put in different places that you prefer. So that's something pretty cool. And now we're building a bit more textures on the surface. want to be building yet. I'm not sure. A few bits of rock-looking pieces, but we'll see what happens once it finished. And we can see a lot more and have much more better idea on what we have just been building. Again, it seems a bigger bag, but there's not much elements. I think compared to the Hocus Pocus house where each bag has a lots of elements, this one is like there are lots of different number bags, but there are actually not many pieces in each bag, so you're not feeling like you're building a lot. I think it's been like this in recent years. It's like hey, lots of numbers back, but in the end, uh, you're not actually building that much in each bag. This feels like you just want to rack up the total numbers of bag in the set. So am I doing this right? Okay. Okay. And then we've got another thing. It looks like hey, this kind of container is just square. It's facing the same direction, but actually it's not. So just be careful sometimes. Don't just like put it in. Just check that you put it in the right direction. That's kind of happens quite often. Anyway, there's another box. I think it's another wood box or something like this. There's this like pixie logo on top. Some kind of food. It's funny how the bento box are printed, but any other box are not printed. Yeah, there's always the unknowns on what piece can be printed and what piece can be sticky. If you know, let me know in the comments sections. But does it matter? Well, yeah, well, not really. It's like while I prefer printed piece, as I mentioned, in the past few days, that I don't mind sticker because sometimes they do have really nice design. And now I need to switch the build back to this side, and then we're gonna build up some of the pillars at the back of the build. What this is gonna be, I don't know. There's something sticked out. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have something locked in on the other side. I want to, I think in the last few sets that I do, I find it really frustrating at times. It's like, yeah, why the steps so late? Like it could have been a lot easier to, put it together before you put the whole thing. Because sometimes when you put together like some of the spaces really small that my fingers couldn't get in. But well, maybe just me. But my fingers aren't big compared to a lots of other men. So I wonder how those people with bigger fingers deal with these situations. But anyway, now I need to repeat this for 4 times. 4 times. I wonder what are we building here. There are lots of huge technique pieces. So pretty sure we are building the necessary foundation required to keep the build stable when you increase the height of the build. I don't know, like, if I will really use this technique in terms of building my own stuff. It's very unlikely. But it's starting to feel really tall. I think it's gonna add some. Oh, it's not here. So, it's gonna add some challenges in terms of theming the reviews. It's quite tall, so if I want to capture the whole thing, then I need to kind of go back a little bit more. But well, we'll figure it out when I start, doing a detailed look of the sets. And I need to switch back to the other side and then press this all the way in. It should be facing this on top. Interesting. When I needed it to go in easily, it never do. Always happen. Anyway. Now I've got both the Lego roller coaster. I still haven't built it yet, but this kind of techniques will be really good to hold something really high. But I don't think the current roller coaster require this form of techniques. Anyway, but what else you're gonna use though? Because it's not like you can put much in between. So unless you're building some sort of highway, I don't think you will actually use this techniques at all. And so adding more piece to have it more secure. How much stronger it adds, right? I don't know. Maybe I should stand on it and see how stable it is. This actually took me longer than expected, but never mind. I started late anyway, so and then we've got like free stickers that applies. That's why sometimes I feel like, hey, maybe we should just apply the sticker before I put it on there, because now it's quite hard to apply the stickers. Which are the stickers? So it's 44, 45, and 46. So 44. So who is this person? I think it's Taishan Loguan. I'm not sure. It looks something, but it's kind of a pose of doing a Kamehameha pose. I wonder who this is. But anyway, just be careful on applying the sticker. I mean, it kind of spread across. I think it will look way better if it's a bit closer to each other, because once it's spread across this, it's hard to see the full effect of the stickers, and this one just not aligned properly. And what Monkey King? Let me see. But yeah, all the stickers is has their own character. So I don't mind the stickers in this set. I think all the stickers are really nicely designed, and that's the most important, to be honest. Okay, so what is this platform going to do? Well, we don't have any trains here, so it's definitely not for the trains, but it'll be interesting to see what's the purpose of this later on. And yeah, we about to finish this view over here, and oops, and we're just going to build like 2 of those, one for each side. And then I make a mistake even in such simple steps. Okay, I think I need one more piece. Okay, it's already here. Like, I even forgot that I already grabbed the piece already. And then you can see, hey, there's a connection here. It's gonna connect through this hole here to make it more secure. Anyway, and that's bag 13, and we move on to bag number 14. And we're gonna, instead of building the actual structures, and we're gonna continue to build the structure to keep everything afloat. I mean, it's fine, but it also means that hey, you kind of not going to see much interior details and like small details. You do learn a lot on how you can build stuff in a stable way if you want to build something higher up. But to me, it's not as interesting as building some interior detail stuff. That's why I don't buy much Technic set, right? Because I much more prefer having mini scale interior details than building some complex engineering stuff. So this one kind of push through here. All right. And what's next? So we're gonna build a platform to hold shops and other buildings on this level. Hence, you got lots of these with Technic pins. Sometimes I really want to know how strong are this, right? Oops, did I got it right? I think I got it right. Strange though, because you could have all this in one step, but it's the first step. Hey, you just put this in these holes, and then you kind of add the remaining one in the next step. But it can be all in one step, right? And then reduce the size of the instruction booklet. Because to be honest, the instruction booklet, when it's really thick, it's really heavy, and that become a problem when you try to store them. It's gonna it will become a health hazard, health and safety hazard, if you continue to stack them up, because it's so heavy. It will collapse at some point. um, yeah, so did I get it right? These are really easy to mess up. Okay, and I need two more. Once you mess up, I mean, it's okay to mess up, but at the same time, these kind of things, if you mess up, it's really hard to pull it apart and redo it again. So some of the thing is better to not mess it up. Anyway, need a drink. Okay, so we're gonna connect to the stuff that we just built. And then we'll continue to build another size so it's a bit wider, but you don't need to have extra thing. I think we'll just connect it like this. So yes, I wonder can use as a train though, but 246. It may be too wide for a typical track, but hey, that's just my thought on what I've just built, and we're now kind of building the surface on top, so we can start, hold some buildings on top of it. But that's pretty much what we're building next. So I think the next spec will probably be something similar. So I don't think I will be building any structure with interior that would give me the same surprises like yesterday or the day before. So it will be a day full of building foundations. I mean, it's interesting enough, but as I mentioned a few moments earlier, I much prefer building some interior details and such that excite me more. Not that this is boring, but you, the way that you structure all this thing kind of the same throughout the build, right? While it's not exact replica, so it doesn't feel repetitive, but it's not like as refreshing as you building a different shops or something like that. But well, it is what it is. It's just past 11 o'clock. So yeah, maybe I will just finish the next one as well. And then I'll probably like try to go to bed. And let's hope I can score a few goals in football tomorrow. Definitely there will be football tomorrow. I don't think it's gonna be cancelled. The weather's gonna be good and it's gonna be hot. Just make sure that I need to keep myself hydrated. So unless I woke up and I don't feel 100%, then it will be Sunday football morning. Sunday morning football. Um, and what do we do? What do we do here? We just put on top like this. Okay. Okay, this is how it works. Ooh. Okay. It's pretty strong, but I don't think it's strong enough to hold an adult person. I'm pretty sure if I step on it, the whole thing will collapse and some of the bricks may slap and I will hurt myself. So I'm not going to try it. Then you've got lots of long stick pieces like this to go through some of the holes. Don't do it. Do I need to push it through completely? Maybe not yet. At some point, but let's just not push it all through. Not just not go all the way. And so we've got these pieces. Sorry, like I couldn't show you what's happening behind, because if I show you what's happening behind, then I can't push that in properly. Yeah, this one basically here there's a T shape, so I just did the same at the back, and you can see it's actually quite steady. You can actually do it like this. So this is pretty strong, in my opinion. The whole reason having all these technique pieces is to like keep it strong. Now the foundation is strong, but of course because they designed the modular way, once you put on the building, right, if you do it like this, and all the building will fall apart. It's like having a really strong earthquake, but foundation will not collapse. Like you see, you can do everything like this. There's no loose brick, so you can actually flip around like this. So this is pretty cool. And these are the stuff that I can show you while doing live. Well, not live, but a uncut building video. Because if I'm doing a review, it's already built, right? Then obviously I can't do something like this. But you can see this is actually pretty strong. I can do a flip like this as well. So yeah, pretty strong foundation so far. And then we've got lots of, I wouldn't say complex, but continue to well, we enforce the foundation and build stuff to create the the structure that we need for the remaining build, right? So and we need to build two of this, so I'm gonna do it like repeat each steps rather than build a complete one and then repeat again. It's a bit hard to push through, but anyway, let's now push through. This actually hurt my fingers. As I say, don't don't just think Lego is. I mean, it's fun, but it's not like, hey, no risk. It does hurt sometimes, so that's why you shouldn't be trying to continuously build Lego throughout the day. Imagine if the job is to build Lego like 10 hours a day and you need to do it like seven, like, well, not, let's say you have a day off, right? It's actually pretty demanding. So now I need to do it here, which, okay, so, okay, the other side. So according to this, I can push all this through for the other side to kind of make it more stable. And then here is, again, is in between here. think it's gonna be quite interesting, and I just got it in the freaking wrong direction. Damn it. Ugh. I knew this would happen. It's like, oh, I thought finished building it and then realized that I got going the wrong direction. So I have to fix it for both sides. And I dropped the piece. Where did I drop it? Wait. Oh, even I fix it. I fix it the wrong way. What? Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. See? These are the things that slow me down. Anyway, fixed now, so I need to just pull through. So I think this is going to be quite interesting, eh? So you can see it's kind of dangling here. So regardless of what's going to end up look like, but this is actually pretty cool. You can do some very interesting stuff with it. But imagine like the Monkey King map, right? You can use this technique between its legs. Well, yeah, it's gonna be interesting though, having this things dangling. But I'm pretty sure this is not for it to dangle. I think it's gonna be, match some of the holes in between to give it a bit more strength. Yep, definitely. That's the next steps, right? So it's the one here. Okay. So now it's all secured. Give it a bit more strength so it can hold more stuff. Well, at least hold the stuff that intend to be on top, so this doesn't crumble. And what was time? 11:15, and yeah, this finished back number 14. I think we can move on to 15. Let's just see how big is 15. 15 is not big at all, so yeah, let's just carry on with back 15. I think it's just making some signs. No minifigure, that's a shame. So there's some exterior structure, no interior structure, a few stickers, and there's like stickers, circle stickers or round sticker, which is very hard to align. So there will be, I think back 15 is where I'm gonna stop. So with back 28, right? So still 30 more bags to go. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Okay. I'll just spread out the piece. It's all quite small pieces. I think this is a new blue color. I never seen this before. Okay, I got the wrong piece. It's the one with two holes, or not two holes, but two pins. I think it's a new blue color. Maybe it's not new. Must be appear in some other themes that I don't own. And so at the back of the build, and then what? Okay, continue to do something similar to create some neon knights or some knights that you typically not night lights that you typically see in cities like this. Hopefully it's still recording. Maybe I should just double check, right? If I don't double check, I'm really worried that I'm not recording at all. So it's still going strong. That's okay. So I'm fine. Definitely, I don't want to risk it to go to flat number 16. And then we've got another flat tile that I need to apply sticker, which is stickers number 35. Oh, this is a really nice stickers. I'll let you know once I apply it successfully. This is a pretty cool stickers. The sticker say, hey, this is a season for camping, and if you look at the characters, I very like, it's hard for you to see, but definitely in the closer look, it's actually a illustration of the Lego Fabuland. So if you old enough and know about Lego Fabuland, this is a fabulous stickers design. It's just on the side. Love it. Absolutely loving it. Um, so yeah, so far this set has been great. Um, I mean, it's fun. There are lots of cool details. Still though, not going to be my top Monkey Kid set. There's no way is. I mean, if they continue to build like more traditional location, it's going to be very hard to top the Heavenly Ring, even in the Farfoot Mountains, right? The only more futuristic set that will be in my top five is going to be the original Monkey King mech that's just something exceptional that blows me away. But yeah, in terms of other builds, Heavenly Realm is definitely on top. Um, and whether it's Farfoot Mountains or the Dragon Palace, it's either two or three. It's hard to. I will need to look back at the sets again and decide what it's gonna be. But yeah, this one will it make it to the top five? I don't know. There's three spots already taken, and with the Monkey King mech, right? So there's only one spot. So it's like, is it the Lantern City, or is it this one, or is it the Monkey Kid Hideout? Those are really good sets. Yeah, and then we've got this big time. I really wish this type of thing is printed. It's really the. I've got Naja here, but I really don't like applying big sticker like this because most likely that I'm gonna mess up badly. Okay. Maybe not this time. This time I think I did a pretty good job in it, but the risks I usually mess that up with some bubble, and because like this type of flat tiles, right? It's not completely flat because there's the molding spot. So yeah, yeah. But if it printed right, then you just have that molding spot very visible. It's like the Friends community apartment, right? That one has a great big graffiti that's not sticker, that's printed, but because it's printed, then you see that molding point right in the middle. Even though it's a lovely printed graffiti piece, and it's bloody expensive on Take a Break if you want an extra one. That set has a great story. But its retail price is really high. Um, Even though it's one of my most wanted set last year, but I still bought it, right? Because one of the retailer here, when they upload the set to the system, they upload the price incorrectly, and instead of like 300 something dollars, it was $57. If you check back on my community post, right, you might, or even watch that video. I mentioned that how much it cost me, and because I thought, hey, a mistake, they might not honor the purchase, so I only ordered one. Should have ordered like three, two or three, right? So I can. That set has so much potential to expand it, and because it's really expensive, there's no way. Well, it's not like no way, but I have limited um, budget, so it's very unlikely that I'm gonna buy a second one. But if I have a second or a third one, then it's a lot easier to just do some expansion on it, because right now, because if you just buy two, you probably like end up something missing, or you need more, but you don't need the complete set. That's why I bought two Friends Botanical Garden, because they will say buy one get one half price deal. But then I look at it, if I don't want to have it symmetrical, then two set is probably not enough. But three set is too much, and I don't really have like the required extra pieces for me to um, build the one that I want. So that's why the second set is still unopened, because I don't know what to do. Like, I mean, like if you plan it in details and carefully, that's probably enough pieces to make something really nice. But not the way that I want. So yeah, we've got a track piece here to create some signage, and those are the sign with stickers. Saw the round tile. So got it wrong. The other side. So what? Damn it! So like, there's a specific orientation for it. So it's not like, hey, you want to have the Lego logo to point a specific side, because it doesn't allow you to do that according to the instructions. Well. I think it's facing the back, so you can't see unless you pick it apart. So I guess not as bad as you seeing all the Lego logo not aligned to the same direction, so acceptable. But yeah, I was just caught up. Like, oh, okay, I can't do that because yeah, it's not long enough to be having the same thing on both ends. So yeah, sometimes this happens and you got no choice but have it not completely aligned. Anyway, let's just at least have all the run tile not look so inconsistent. Just having all of them at a similar position, then that would be good. So need to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's actually the individual like Monkey Kid members. So we've got Monkey Kid, May, Mr. Tang, Pixie, and Sandy. It's funny that this Sandy is still in his big thick form, because like in recent set, like you don't get the big fig anymore. It's the minifigure size Sandy. I mean, both are good, but I think the most recent big fig is only in the Avengers Tower set, the Hulk one. Even no, the Avengers Endgame Final Battle also have the big fig Thanos, but lots of time they, even for Thanos, and they have like said just go with the minifigure size Thanos. It must be a budget thing, but the big minifigure is not that common. Having said that, though, the recent big minifigures have removable heads, so they can change where their face is looking at, which is cool, rather than just a static big figure. The only thing that can move are its arms. So that's something good, but I guess it's a lot more expensive to have big minifigures. That's why you don't see that often. Pretty cool stickers, in my opinion, if you ask me. It's not easy to apply though. Yeah, but I guess fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. I think we have done a good job of it. So where do we put this? So okay, so just click on here. Okay. Okay. Interesting techniques. Um, yeah, pretty cool. If you ask me, this is actually quite a nice design. And then we've got another power pole, something like a power pole. And definitely, once I finish this, I'm calling it a day. And yeah, although we're not building anything interior or any of the shops, but some of the things are actually pretty cool. Mostly the sticker designs, not um. So it's always good to have some cool stickers, right? Even you go to Pick a Brick or Brick and Pieces, um, they don't usually have the stickers available. Um, but then again, right, what are you gonna do with the extra stickers? And unless you have a really good plan on how to keep it in pristine condition for like 10 years, better not buy it because it's a waste of money. Because if you're not using it, it's very hard to keep. It's not hard to keep the bricks, but it's going to be hard to keep the stickers. Even it's new in a plastic package, if it's getting old, and there might be a chance that you thought it's okay, but by the time you use it and take it out, something has changed. Uh, so yeah, I don't recommend, unless you really, really, really like stickers. There's no point of buying extra because it's really hard to keep it still new. I think the better way is that, hey, maybe Lego should, I don't know, share some software that you can actually print your own. I mean, it's going to be expensive if Lego doing it. Because hey, it's like the Lego sticker sheet that you can print out, and maybe it's just a normal sticker sheet, but it's going to be expensive. You can see, right? Having the same thing, but if it's Lego releasing it, then it's the price is high. All right, I think it's going to be quite interesting power pole here. Where will this power pole? It's like an old style power pole. Of course, there's no power lines, and you need to imagine the power lines exist. Um, but yeah, it's the old style one. Like you can buy a lot and have it all lined up on your city. Um, there's a lot of work though, so I'm not sure if you're into those things, but it's definitely a great power pole design. Um, if it has some really cool details. Uh-huh. Is it the box or something else anyway? Is it a transformer? I'm not sure. Maybe it's some. Well, it's definitely quite interesting. And make sure that I didn't stick the stick out too much. And then we've got another clear monitor thing. I think here, of course, Lego, like, you have some form of connection, but imagine you're in this city, this is probably, rather than something physical, it's just like kind of hologram, something like that. And it's sticker 56. What is 56? Okay, it's Elonson playing with the his stock. If you have the Heaven and Realm set, then you know what I'm talking about, or if you know about the story Journey to the West, then you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, this is actually pretty cool. But I think I didn't align the sticker properly. Okay, now okay, but because I misaligned one time, so there's some fingerprint, some marks. Right. Yeah, so that's the problem with stickers sometimes, right? Anyway, it's not as worse as you break a piece of Lego. So, so it's gonna stick in the holes right here and here, and we just need to turn this in an angle. And of course, just like the Lantern City, they give you lots of extra magnet pins for you to keep, and there's a sections there for you to keep because you will need those if you want to change the configuration, whether you want to connect some other view here, and then you will need all this um, and it will just hidden at some point. And that's book one. So we finish book one, and I think it's a good place to call a day, and we'll carry on. I'm pretty sure the next part going to be like all the different structures going forward. So I'm really looking forward to book two, and I do think I will need another 2 days to complete the build before I can, start looking into the individual details and make a video about this set. And that video is going to be really good, in my opinion, because there are lots of things that I want to talk about, um, especially given my background and not understanding, just my background and some of the references that it's like the Chinese New Year set. I would have much more insight or opinions on some of the stuff that I see compared to let's say Lion Knight Castle, or someone with no culture background on the story, and they probably look in the set as just a common Lego set. So really looking forward to it, and hopefully in the next 2 days I could finish building the set. And that's it, and we'll see you again tomorrow, hopefully.